He says he is committed to come to Washington as often as necessary to save his life. Todd, Jackie, it's a beautiful day today, and now that warm weather has arrived, people are just itching to get outdoors and have some fun, but they are greeted with this. Take a look. Yellow pollen. People we spoke with today say this allergy season has been tough so far. President Trump is visiting his golf club in New Jersey, the White House starting a $3.4 million renovation project. And local business owners here by Market Street say they cannot wait for these to go out and for the Riverwalk to go all the way through. It is with activities like this one that boys can get together and learn to work as a family. How am I doing here? Good? Good. From the people who drive the trucks to those who make the boxes for the crabs, the job chain here in Dorchester County with the crab industry is on the line if the visas don't come soon enough. Pictures of Alan Smith's boat, loaded with crabs, hang on the walls of Lindy's Seafood.
It's coming out of Smith Island, and the boat here has got around 600. These are all 90% picking crabs.
A harsh reminder of what the seafood industry used to look like before the lottery system.
And the next wave of crabs, when they're going to be like this here shortly, don't know what we're going to do with them.
The lack of seasonal workers to pick the crabs has hit all across the industry.
We have people who make baskets, people who make containers, cups, people who work on trucks, you buy trucks, you have equipment, refrigeration. It just keeps going on and on.
Jack Brooks owns J.M. Clayton Seafood. He says, contrary to what some people believe, the seasonal workers bring more American jobs to the industry.
H-2B worker that comes and works in Maryland Seafood creates 2.54 American jobs. Right now we've got 200, an absence of over 200 people, 2.54. That's 500 American jobs that are being negatively impacted right now.
Steve Bilkus runs Costback, a company that sells boxes to the seafood companies.
Well, there were several companies that would buy up to 10,000 boxes at a time, and now they're buying only maybe 10% of that currently.
He's afraid that the time to find a solution is running out.
It's a very seasonal business, and we're right in the middle of our season right now, so it does harm us.
For now, they just wait for the results of the lottery, staying hopeful but fearful of gambling with their future. Just here at Lindy's Seafood, 102 American jobs could be lost by June 13 if they don't receive the visas through the lottery. In Dorchester County, Isabel Sanchez, WBOC News, Wolford. The Princess Anne Fire Department is usually busy taking care of the community, but this weekend they'll be busy helping one of their own. This is a story about cars, a community, and a boy.
They give to the community all the time, so it's time for us to give to them now to help them out.
The boy is 6-year-old Lane Dodson, the son of 2 members of the team, Ryan and Nikki.
He's a good kid. He loves animals. There's pictures of him. Nikki has on his Facebook riding his motocross bike. He's just a fun kid.
Just 10 days ago, the Dodson family received some news no family should have to live through. Lane was diagnosed with leukemia.
He's not been feeling good the past couple of days. Just having a real rough time, he is.
This is where the cars come into play. Volunteer Fire Chief Ken Walton and his father, George Walton, known as Snooky, both share a passion for classic cars.
Ever since I was a kid, I've had an old hot rod of some kind, and I love detailing cars, so I just turned into more of a hobby with my dad and I.
This is their baby.
It's a 1964 Ford Galaxy 500. I bought it 15 years ago.
And as you might imagine, they rarely let anyone drive it. Mr. Snooky, can I drive this car? And that includes me.
Not at this time, but I will take you for a ride into it around town.
This Saturday, Snooky's car will drive down the streets of Princess Anne and park in front of the firehouse, along with other classic cars, to help the boy in need.
This is open to the public. You can bring your cars here for free. It is a free car show.
And this is where the community comes in.
Can I ask for the people who's reached out to us and want to help us a lot, and it's been a blessing to us.
From 4 p.m., they'll have food, drinks, and auctions alongside beautiful cars to help a family that's used to put their life on the line for the people of Somerset County. A story about a community and classic cars and how they come together to help save the life of a boy in need. The career fair was held at the OCC's SRC Arena. More than 180 companies participated, looking to fill at least some of the more than 6,400 jobs openings.
Finding a job is not always easy.
I've been looking for a job for almost a year now. Hi, my name is Cookie Brown. Here's my resume.
Cookie Brown knows it.
I've been waiting so long and I'm so excited and I feel hopeful.
She has a degree in biology and is looking for an opportunity to start her career.
Ultimately, I want to become a physician, so I'm just trying to get more clinical experience before heading on to medical school.
She is one of the nearly 1,500 people that visited today's career fair, organized by the New York State Department of Labor.
We try and offer something for everyone so that someone walking in the door is going to find something they want. So we try and offer jobs from various industries, so transportation, finance, food service, retail, you name it, they're going to be represented here.
A professional resume and business cards are fundamental if job seekers want to impress potential employees in a job fair like this one.
And for many, including Brown, that strategy has paid off.
I have my resume, my cover letters, I applied to jobs and I have the confirmation, so I'm just ready, girl.
But for those who weren't as lucky or missed the job fair, the State Department also offers online opportunities.
And this is what it looks like. This is the website of the Department of Labor, Jobs Express. All you have to do is click in your region and you will see all the jobs opening available in different fields. Reporting live in studio, Isabel Sanchez, NCC News.
Coverage is nonstop.
As the #2 spokesman for the U.S. Department of Justice, Ian Pryor is in the hot seat.
Before this administration, people didn't pay as much attention to politics as they do now.
And says he knows how to handle the heat.
Certainly it is probably the most challenging job I've had yet, but it's also, I think, very, very rewarding.
Pryor grew up in East Greenwich. He started out as an attorney and transitioned into politics in 2012 when he managed Brendan Doherty's congressional campaign.
It was definitely hard being a Republican in Rhode Island, swimming upstream in the 2012 election.
Although they didn't win, Pryor knew he wanted to stay in politics.
He's this hard-charging political professional.
Since then, he's had positions at the National Republican Congressional Committee and at the super PAC American Crossroads.
He's a very aggressive, assertive guy, but he balances that with a wonderful, winsome demeanor.
And those skills are needed in his new role at the DOJ.
Ian's really got to know everything that spans this department. I don't know that there's any other employee in the building that has to know quite so much, maybe the Attorney General.
But despite his demanding job, for Pryor, family remains his main priority.
It's kind of his little secret other life. He separates from all of this and the intensity and the hard-charging nature of the political fray, and he goes home and spends time with his two pretty little daughters, and he becomes a completely different guy.
Although being with family does not mean an escape from politics.
I can't talk to my parents about this because we could not be further apart on the political spectrum. So we do not talk politics.
As much as he loves his job, Pryor says he likes to leave the hustle of Washington behind for a few days and return to the seaside back home in Rhode Island whenever he can. In Washington, Isabel Sanchez, Eyewitness News.